Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad to see you all. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dede Trie and I am from PGSD Kampus UP di Cibiru. In this moment, I will present my paper about implementation basic physics lecture program to enhancing construction mathematical representation and graphic skills from a physical phenomenon for pre-service math teacher. As the background, physics should be viewed as a way of thinking and how to solve problems for prospective math teacher. During this time, physics lecture for mathematics teacher candidates are only positioned as a form of knowledge. This can be seen from the lecture activities that have been done centrally to the lecturer and less to provide an opportunity for students of mathematics teacher candidates to develop their way of thinking. This is what the causes the impression of lack of utilization of physics lecture for prospective math teacher. Basic physics learning for prospective mathematics teacher student is still dominated by lecturer, rarely display data for analysis involving various representation, and rarely present illustration that some mathematical function can be used to represent various physical phenomena in nature. To overcome problem, the CMRG lecture design was default as a solution. Setting the physics lecture to prospective mathematics teacher based on investigation with the constructivist theories, using a physical phenomena as the basic for lecture through the practical method, and with the small group setting oriented to understand teaching material and providing the ability to construct graphical representation and mathematical model using the virtual laboratory facilities. Method in implementation, a quasi-experiment method was performed with the matching only control group pretest post-test design. In this experiment design is used one of class control is the class the conduct conventional. Lecture activities are usually done in the college. The design of the matching only control group pretest post-test is shown in figure. Result and discussion. An implementation of the used student worksheet developed in basic physics course was conducted on 50 students of mathematics teacher candidate at the one of Cirebon City Private College who contract basic physics courses. Students are divided in two classes, 25 students of mathematics teacher as experimental class and 25 students of mathematics teacher included in the control class. The experimental class gets treated with the model and the student worksheet that are default, while the control class gets the treat in the from conventional lecture activities with the help of virtual animation simulation. Thus, the term of a board-based trial refers to a large number of subjects than a previously limited field trial of only 50 students. In table 5 above, show the average increase in the skill of constructing mathematical and graphical representation of the mathematics teacher candidate student who achieve experimental class that implemented the model and student worksheet development and higher than the achieved by the control class. This is shown that the model and worksheet of the development student has better potential to be used the basic physics oriented, basic physics activities, construct mathematical and graphic representation from the mathematics teacher candidates. Table 6 shows the number of students who are in the category of high improvement in the skill of constructing mathematical and graphical representation of the mathematics teacher candidate student are high category in normalized gain values. This is shown that the use of candidate model the worksheet developed in the basic physics course for the mathematics teacher candidate has a high effectiveness in improving the skill of constructing mathematical and graphical representation of mathematics student candidates. The table 7 show that the chosen values for the skill of constructing mathematical representation and graphic achieved by mathematics teacher candidate are the category of the great influence. This is indicates that the use of student models and worksheets developed in basic physics lecturing activities has a great influence on the improvement of the skill of constructing mathematical and graphic representation achieved by mathematics teachers candidates. For the conclusion, based on the result of processing and analyzing of research data related to the development of physics-oriented course program for constructor mathematical and graphic representation, POCP CMGR, it can be concluded that the of-use POCP CMGR model has a high effectiveness in the improving the construction skill of the mathematical representation and grasp of physical phenomenon for math teacher candidates. This is marked by the most large than 75% mathematics student candidates achieving improved representation construction skills in the high category after implementing POCP CMGR model, and there is the strong influence from the use of POCP CMGR model to improvement of mathematical and graphic representation construction skill of a physical phenomena for prospective math teacher. For the closing, thank you for your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.